OKFM 101.7.
IPAC womu ekoi political parties no womu na electoral commission for womu nkita udie eku no womu koi na yenko owura Mustapha Gbandi ho deputy general secretary na yemusa ne se eko sei Mustapha me moche
me jesu abakwa
na boko de
radia ya domo
na me ba wo nchen anope eno a wotimi ko IPAC ne bi
aye ko bi
na enkoma efiri mu ba e ne sei
yo amsa electoral commission said yo omoye ne dibia no etunsa efre ani koye de duya na electoral commission said the beye mofa registration ewo first against to third ya agree say 268 district offices, the very registration, and I say reading centers and our public universities are the year Ejuma previous, who do mop up in all of this. The issue to say mop up I have said you want to can DBano. So logistical issues a problem be ambani ade. But near to true also no say if any provisional figures by na the buy registration here figures are easy to buy no na and so training figures now the abana
figures no ensisi so sao
it is accurate so.
Chiremwe.
The accurate that figures are one the buyer no. Questions are a buyer, not if in Casa a surprise. I had the meeting say there are some problems with the figures. And but the end of the year, one more commissioners no, do not have answers to the figures. One more by joining now, one more year. One more talk of one IT department.
Hey, Mustapha. One more ba meeting. And one is that one more je figure no ade buy ye one man cross check me bia.
According to electoral commission, figures are one of the banner. Here be some questions, they don't have the answers, and they are saying.
Na figure ben no de buy na questions ben na mubusa ya na omu answers for you.
Figures need to see no yeah fan figure. You for them fan figure. If for the figure na yeah the questions that because IPAC asem no e betimi aka ho asem but if for them fan figure magana fu figures are one of the three political parties and parliament.
Na me ba John say o man fan to dwa momo koye no na e figure beg e na moso contest here say figure no nya noa ama o kan say o kofa figure no the figure in contention e den
no the MP no the maker say this thing the CN say EC cannot explain to the figures they have brought. Questions were raised and they themselves admitted surprisingly said there are errors on the figures so they need to go back and rely on their IT. Kwame, that is so shocking and so surprising because is it the case that all the time EC commissioners no more transfer their IPAC meeting. Now questions technical questions you must go back to the drawing board before you answer those questions.
Okay,
Kwame, are we going to have a situation now? You may declare results. Now, what pointing out to say these results have a problem. Now, by the time I baby, now there's chaos in this country.
Enti ka wo ye tiefo ene ahwefo adoma ho. Nanka ya hwe nanka de dia dance se se because wo na waka se yisifo nde ba ye amubusa questions no wo mbe kan se figures no mo de ba ye no nominally wrong Now figures no because nipa say na ya catch a into the electoral register. And no difficulty bed the one say
difficulty is Mr. And your memory figures. Electoral Commission figures. And your NDC figures. One more player or iPad at the train. And they are a woman if they think that those figures reflect the true registration exercise, they should publish it. Not done upon them. We will not be the one to be announcing their figures. Let the commission publish those figures. Not done upon whole questions. But as for us, what I was saying demonstrated another bizarre exposure in the East Electoral Commission. Because I have never seen a commissioner, more technical officers are one way, and we have commissioners. Now we have a IPAC meeting. Now we have data every one department. More than the crowd with political parties. Now you'll be some questions with the figures and you don't have answers. Me who be that?
Now questions better
questions on how the Electoral Commission came about those figures. Figures be a woman the Africa Kahuni at the Ade, a beer anyhow, a bean so makes it. And ye be some woman, and a woman admit there are problems. And they will call in their technical officers, IT department, to come and explain. Kwame sa no mu ye bra machines ya ye be some woman say. One answer 31, 34 leading questions are that there's a problem that is beyond our control, or there's a problem that we can contain. Also, IT directorate, brother. A basic name, IT directorate, name. At the end, so yes, it's that IT directorate, if they don't come and answer those questions, they don't call you because Electoral Commission, Jumana, is porous, is incompetent, is not thorough, it doesn't reflect the registration that we did. It does not. And I wonder what kind of commissioners will come out to show figures when they have not examined the rules and analyzed those figures.
It didn't know me person and Kayenya this charitable discourse. Now
it
you
will be
say
nice. It will be good say Yenny about mention figures. It will make a lot of sense. But they are responsibility to any figure you mention.
Because as one me say, my party for asuma mo. And now omo buy omo suma mo mama koye. Nti wo buy a wo buy amane no say there are disparities be e figures be a omo report to the ma ye no. Na no mo say omo kan say edien. So anu po de ye mfa nto bia na ye omo responsibility so omo de beba. Then it just yeah, say figures no. Any at another IPAC meeting. What is important for the public to know? And say they call IPAC. Almost the figures be by. We raise objections and red flags. They have agreed that they are going back to wait. They agreed that almost go back to bring their technical team of IT personnel to come and explain. Until then, party people and Ghanaians must be asking the Electoral Commission, what figures did you present? Ghanaians must be interested in knowing the true figures of the recent registration exercise. Electoral Commission should bring, not political parties. Actually, now almost a DN and a woman, a dianticra moko and a dian ankasa.
So, I'm on a fair meeting, any point. Dear, yeah, lady, I'm a fair near. Yeah, quite on the figures no buy, boy.
Because me who be waha say agenda for Inter-Party Advisory Committee, IPAC meeting venue, IPAC room, Electoral Commission, blah 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 blah. First, I know registration. Registration was second one opening prayer, third opening remarks, a few minutes in a correction of previous minutes and then motion of acceptance. And I have the fifth one, the new business, mop up of voters registration exercise in any other business. Now, one of my bumpire and I'm close motion for close. No be a kind of bumpire mobile. Into when we didn't wear and now we no buy.
The agenda registration. The topic is so broad that it can embody and accompany previous registration figures yet to be declared. Because the Electoral Commission has a mandate to declare and to also publish registered figures of the recent registration exercise. And I think one must also continue to say more part do why 3 days from 1st to 3rd August. So there was that discussion. If the commission says we are lying, they should come and say we are lying. That they didn't bring figures, and there were objections, and they admitted that those figures will have to go for them to bring back their technical team to IPAC to come and answer questions. And that is not how the Electoral Commission works. It's a commission here. By the time our commissioner ever speaking to any figure or data, no. Not just why yet a word you now, understand the questions, explain to her, and all of that. Commissioner, ultimate sorry to fear. Not why yet a year for meeting. Nyaba, you are in the meeting. You are mentioning figures that you do not have a what do you call explanation to. It's bizarre. It reflects incompetence. It reflects enough recklessness on the part of any commission to want to do.
When you say, the agenda for that particular meeting, now they were not ready. Bia, woman can say, oh yeah, figures, you can't say, it's not refer to say, where a movie said, Montreal, you call. Ebia what ebema IT for no provide and ebema maba no ma provide answers to these questions.
Meeting.
Asabia
meeting was coming on.
If I
would have been expected, sir. The EC should have answers to every question.
Oh, sir.
As far as the figures are concerned. Which figures are you announcing without able to tell where you got them from? How do you announce figures without knowing where they came from? I mean, who does that? The figures are not announced. That wouldn't mean that the figures need to answer who question. No, meeting.
Oh, there be my friend meeting be. Meeting and yet the figures. Baby, I may free a mop up exercise. It may banner can be some because off head the mean to me. But remember, me IT for no about the next meeting. Now, what did the more providing answers to these questions you're asking about? How many people were captured in the registration exercise?
That wasn't the case. But granted, the Electoral Commission came and then unprepared, or move the questions. We will wait for the commission to go and prepare and tell Ghanaians the figures of the registration. A year registration do a year 2 months in here. The commission should be able to publish registered figures. Then Ghanaians are interested in knowing how many people registered during the registration exercise.
I'm not, me yet play any devil's advocate. They don't say, hey, Bia, who's a figure not abroad. The beggar say, Bia, between this period and this period, Ashanti region, you capture any part of the say, you capture any part of the say, as you capture any part of the say. When you say Bia, Santino and a ma. One more year say okay, some more per these idea, and ye young tree now the next IPAC meeting, no, ye bar na ye didn't na aba. I want to not me.
And also not church,
Mama Chwasi.
If the commission and the problem thing, we have the patience to wait. So one more, but the registration figures must be published. If they need 10 years to do that. They should do that. But we are waiting. NDC is vigilant. There is Wajuma and Yestiho. Woman farm figures, Nagana form for woman. There's nothing to hide. People have written their names. Everybody have an ID card and an ID number. Publish the figures. Let Ghanaians see if their names are in it or their names are not in it. If there are errors, go and correct and come back. But it simply means that you are not competent. You are not diligent in doing your work.
But now they say error assembly.
Okay.
Now they say error assembly memu.
It depends upon your classification. Error memu would have gotten past that agenda. We will not have it deferred for technical officers to come and deal with it.
Okay.
We are here because there are problems with the figures that they presented. And so they have to go back and to get additional information to be able to live accurately with the reality. That is where we are. It is not because the EC chairperson wants to go and dance and come back. It's because they have to go and work on the figures. We are gatekeepers here. Political parties must be gatekeepers. I mean, we say we have learned from 2020, we have learned from 2016. Look, everywhere you pass, Ghana say, look, NDC will vote for you. And you must protect our vote. So we are up and armed. Dr. Mani is not sleeping. Party leaders are not sleeping. Just to make sure that Yababa Kabiano reflect up-to-date records. That is the most important thing. So the commission must set up and do its work well. In fact, that is what is required of the commission. Say, one may not assume Abba. More information wouldn't be where we are. In fact, MPP for one more representation on the commission of the electoral commission. MPP has a representation. Yeah, I can will be a this a Yahoo Dene Yajumaye and another Kamayan. So the only option we have is to work hard. And by working hard means that we must be up to date with the issues. That is what we are doing. Okay. So let the commission go and come back in good faith. But again, it shows that the commission is again reckless, the commission is not competent, the commission is not diligent in terms of discharging their functions. If they do, the commission will not come to an IPAC and say that I'm going back to get technical explanation to figures. No. Nobody does that.
Okay. Now, my memory, a chance more launch campaign. War Tamale, and want some to say. Now, my memory say, and chair do.
Campaign, no.
Aye.
Now, here the enemy. Here they were position. And here launch a campaign, the enemy. Now, one by Musway. Come it. We built the party from last year.
But so Obibeka say a party in opposition, dear. Senka Kabianka last year, no one lunch, not just say. That is why Nami Bisasano. The time when, according to our plan, the time when, as I say, the activities be ready to okay, started reorganization of the party between the the NDC is going into the election with a united front. You need faction via Obia Yamurobi, Obia Anteno, Yanina Tibabiate, and Yabedu Baby. Bani a day batamale, Saturday, Jubilee Park. Now, wow, of I say, don't get here. Obetuna Numutu. Wow, Papa, and Papa John Mahama. I don't know Numutu. Nanumutia, a bit stress, sir. NDC is ready to defend the victory Ghanaians will give us in 2024 December. Or no NAD and him, Amia Kwakain. Now, no, ever to Nanumutu, I'm a Ghana phone in who said it is not only the business of NDC, it's a business of Ghana.
Okay.
About one of you and go forward to. But you don't have to leave the job for NDC alone. We are fed up with this government. Abaya, the handbook for execution of government policy, and your constitution, and your government policy, and your Ajapadia documenta, President Akufo-Addo ne Nebusiafo atro, ewo oforipenyin fie, and woman di move. We must all uphold this thing and reject it. So therefore, as I say, Okotoaba, I'm Okano Keteu, Otoaba Niwia, what's a Keten Wada? I don't know. Obi Nkoji Bride, Obi Nkofa, Macho Man, MFA ballot box. So the India ye training no 3 months I didn't say I didn't call election. That is the only way the will of Ghanaians can prevail. I don't know between Saturday.
Okay.
The big agenda will be announced. President Mahama will announce the big agenda, the drive of Ghanaians into the 2024 election. President Mahama will talk about it.
Okay.
And Tamalobia, Yakradua, our 30, party 24, 30, party, Usha rejuvenation, and Waha. Come,
Mamma was son of pay.
I'm coming, I'm sure.
Unshra also. Okay, 101.7 senior opinion and Kasai, Mustapha Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC.
OKFM, okay, 101.77.